Hi everyone, we are back today with another easy tutorial. Today we're going to do a tutorial on sublimation pillows, and I am using the sequence pillows that I ordered off of Amazon. This is the image that I'll be using, and the sublimation printer that I have is the Epson 7720. You can order that online from Walmart or Office Depot. I will leave a link below in the description box so that you will be able to get connected right with it. And the pillow is size 16 by 16. So what I'm going to do is go over to my right side to the paper at the top. And I've already changed the length. I put 13 by 16 because, like I said, the paper is 13 by 19, but the measurements are 16 by 16 on the pillow. And the widest I can go for the picture is 13, since that's the length of the paper. And I just put 16 since that's the longest length of the pillow. Then I'm going to go to the top. I'm just changing the page right now. Print page setup. I'm switching to my Epson 7720. The paper size, this is where the 13 by 19 is. Click on that and click OK. And this is being created on my Silhouette Cameo 3. All I did was connect my printer. It's not gonna print to the Silhouette, it's gonna print to my printer. I'm just designing in the Silhouette program. So I'm making my picture the size that I wanted, and I did lighten the picture up because the sublimation sometimes isn't really vibrant once you print, especially if the picture is dark. So I am going to shorten the image a little bit since I'm adding these words over to the left. And what's the name of this font? This font is Midnight Bangkok. Now just typed out the words. Click on the A. If you don't know how to use a silhouette yet, click on the screen and just type what you want the pillow to say. And this is the customer's request for the pillow. This is what she wanted on it. Type the font that you'll be using. And this will print out the color that I change it to since it's going to a printer. I'm going to do black. And I'm trying to figure out where I want to put the words without it covering the face. I'm probably going to change it around like this, and I'm just hitting the enter button to make it go to the next line. And I also will be putting an offset around the words so that they'll stand out. So I go up to the top where these lines are to center the wording. Still trying to determine where I'm putting the words. And it's already so much on the image, it's not really much that I can change. So yeah, I'm going to put an offset around that first. So what I'm going to do is right click, scroll down, offset. There's my offset there. And I'm going to change that to white. So that's how it'll look. I probably will just, it's going to be too small if I put it here, especially on sequence. So I'm going to put it right about here where it'll still be readable once the sequins are flipped. So that's how we'll do that. And I'm actually going to move this apostrophe because it's kind of hiding behind the eye. So I'm going to right click, ungroup, and move that. I'm going to make it smaller. I guess it looks okay right there. And move it back right here, I think. Just have to play around with it because sometimes this can be a little bit tricky. So I didn't group my words together, so some of the letters were moved separately. But that looks good, so we will leave that alone. And then we'll print. I'm gonna go to File, Print. I have to go back to my printer. Media type. It's different options you can use, but this is what I use. Photo semi-gloss paper, and that'll click on best. And it's not giving me the option to mirror. You have to mirror the image so that we'll flip it, since we're gonna press the design on face down. Oh, I couldn't get that word out. I'm tripping. Okay, so after we flip the image, I highlighted the whole thing, right click, flip horizontally. And then we're gonna go back to the print. It's gonna print to my printer. Have to set this back up because it didn't save. Semi-gloss. I got it on best quality, and then I'm going to hit print. So once this is printed, I will show you how to press it onto the pillow, and that will be it. Here's my heat press that I'll be using for this project. I believe it is a 16 by 24, and I'll put the link below of where to get this one. I believe I got it from Heat Press Nation. The temperature is set to 391, but you can set it to 400. That's the preferred temperature, but this is hot enough to do it. And here is the pillowcase. So it's the Mermaid sequence pillowcase from Amazon. This one was about $7 or $8. The champagne gold color. And you want to make sure all of your sequins are flipped the same way so that the image could be all together on the front. And my sequins are going down like this. And I'm going to leave my zipper hanging off the edge of the pillow. I don't believe it'll melt or cause any damage. I just like to stay on the safe side. And my image just finished printing. As you can see, we mirrored it because we're going to press it onto the pillow this way. But what I'm going to do is cut the edges of the paper off because sometimes it's ink on the rollers in the printer and you don't want to leave any black marks from the edges of the paper. I'm just cutting that off. And at the moment I sell these for $35. They're quite expensive because you have to buy the pillowcase and you have to buy the pillow insert or stuff them yourself. So there's two different things that you have to purchase to even have a full pillow. I know some companies just sell the pillowcase with the image on it and you have to buy a pillow insert yourself, but it's completely up to you. If you decide to sell these, it's completely up to you how you want to sell them. So once again, I'm taking my image, flipping it face down. Then I'm taking some butcher paper that I got from the store, and I'm just covering it up like this because my heat press is really dirty. So I'd rather protect the image. And I have my heat press set to 80 seconds. So in 80 seconds, that's when it's going to be ready. And I do have it on a heavy pressure. So once that timer goes off, we'll be able to see the finished look. So here is how. Oh, that looks really good. So that is our pillowcase. I'm gonna let this cool off. Ooh, I did that. So I'm gonna let that cool off before we put an insert. The inserts I got from Amazon as well, so it was a one-stop shop. And the inserts are 16 by 16. I would definitely leave the link below for these, for the pillowcases, for the pillow inserts. I'll leave a link below where I got my sublimation paper, printer, heat press, and ink. And you may wonder, how do I convert my printer to a sublimation printer? All you have to do is purchase out. Well, I'll leave the link for the ink as well in the description box, but all you have to do is put the sublimation ink into the printer, and you'll have to do quite a few head cleanings for the printer to recognize the ink, since it did not come with that printer. And you'll be all ready to go. And I'll be posting more videos on what else you can sublimate. So let's stuff this pillow since it has cooled down. And you can flip the sequin on the entire pillow. I just do not do it. I would rather my customer flip their image, because their sequin, they'll never fall in the exact same spot. They'll flip in different directions. And you can also print on the back the same way. I just prefer to do the front just in case the loved one wants to sleep on the pillow. They can sleep on the other side where there's not an image or a design. And as you can see, some of the sequins did move around, but it still looks good. So I have more videos on sublimation, you guys. This is our finished product. If you have any questions, just leave it in the comment box below, and I'll be happy to get right back with you as soon as possible. That looks good. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Go ahead and do that right now before you forget, so I can keep these videos going, y'all. See you next time.